most of the people that joined that course is because they didn't know what they wanted to do. We all went in there not knowing what exactly is going on. We just want to go to school. I know a lot of people that moved from their positions to IT audit. It is possible.
Is this a sweet spot, like a sweet space for people who don't really like coding but would like to be in the technology industry?
It's the best. I don't want to lie. It is the best.
Hey guys, welcome to Tea with the Village, and today we are having tea with Precious, who is an IT Compliance Auditor. With about 4 years of work experience, she holds an honors degree in computer science, but her undergrad was in mathematical sciences. Let's welcome Precious to the village. Hello, Precious. Welcome to the village.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for stopping by and having tea with us. This part of the village is called the Tea with the Village. In case you are not a villager, okay, we are having tea with you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I was so curious about your profession. I know you see a lot of content around the technology industry, but we hardly see about yours.
Yes.
I wonder why is that. Do you know what's the reason for that?
I just think it's still not like out there as most career paths, but I think it's coming up. It's coming up.
It's emerging.
Yeah, it's still under, I don't know. I don't know why people are not talking about it, but it is a thing. A lot of people are actually in this role, but there's just not a lot of talk around it or exposure, awareness. That's why I started my YouTube channel as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us, what is IT compliance audit? Auditing or
Okay.
audit?
Okay, so IT compliance audit, IT audit, basically what we do is that we evaluate IT systems, right? And just make sure that they comply with regulations, policies, rules. It depends. Sometimes we work according to regulations for countries, IT audit frameworks like ISO. I'm not sure if you've heard of ISO270001. There are also ISO, SOX, a lot of frameworks. There's also GDPR, which is more like for data. Yeah, it's just a lot of evaluation, just making sure that the systems, the processes of the company are aligned and they're complying with those regulations.
Precious, it sounds like IT compliance auditing is more on the cyber security side of things. Am I correct?
Yes, it is a little subset in cybersecurity. I think most of people heard about GRC, which is probably that. It is under GRC.
Okay. What does GRC stand for? Governance? What does it stand for?
Governance, risk, compliance.
Okay, governance, risk, compliance. Okay, cool. You did mathematical sciences as your undergrad, right? What was your major?
Okay, so for final year, I majored in computer science and statistics.
Okay. Was that the
Only
original plan?
I mean, I wasn't really planning on studying this course. I feel like nobody ever plans to go to study mathematical sciences. Like, for what I know from my years, that most of the people that joined that course is because they didn't know what they wanted to do or they didn't qualify for what they wanted to do. So mathematical science was like very open. Nobody was there. There was a lot of space. So we all went in there not knowing what exactly is going on. We just want to go to school, and that's all. We don't want to stay at home. So when we got there, we learned that, oh, okay, there are a few things here, and you can choose to major. And my dad advised me to major in computer science because, I felt like without his guidance, I wouldn't be here today, to be honest.
Okay. Thank you, Dad. Well done, Dad, for being involved, because now we wouldn't have
Yes.
this this conversation. So IT auditing, am I correct to think it requires a tech degree, or you can do it with just another degree, maybe do certifications? Like let's say we have another degree, but now you want to get into the space and you just want to do certifications. Is that possible?
So the degrees that I've seen in the industry, business administration, information sciences, information technology, obviously, computer
Mm-hmm.
science, economics, business science, accounting, finance,
Mm,
mathematical science as well, statistics as well. Yeah, I think those are the
okay.
ones I can remember.
Okay. I'm sure even applied mathematics, Shem, they always ask me what field they can go into.
Yes, yes, it is also part of it as well.
Okay. Guys, please don't forget to like and share this video and leave any questions you might have for Precious. Can you share the importance of certifications? I noticed that you have quite a few certifications. Can you share the importance of certifications?
Okay, so for IT audit, right, it's not a
Mhm,
very technical. I come from computer science, which is a very technical degree where obviously I have certifications in data science, I mean,
mhm,
data analytics, Power BI, those IT stuff. But for IT audit, they don't really need, even if, because I'm telling you now that there are graduates that have that did accounting. People that did accounting don't have any certifications prior to them getting into a graduate program. So it's not a trace match if you don't have them. But I think
mm.
just for you to stand out, because obviously, if there's me who has these skills and then there's somebody else who doesn't, they will prefer me because obviously I have certain skills. But it's not that it's gonna like it's not I don't know how to put it, but it's not a must. It's not something that
Yeah.
because you don't have it, you don't stand a chance. But
Mm.
for you to give yourself a better advantage, I would advise just to upskill yourself, especially if you did computer science, just upskill yourself in programming. Even though you know very well it's not necessary in this field, just because you have it, they will think, oh, okay, like she has the skill. I think it really helped me having those skills, even though they're not really gonna help me in the job.
What about the cybersecurity certifications, the ISO270001, that certification? What about that one? Is it critical?
Yes. So now I'm going to talk about when you are in the role now, because as a graduate before, they're not that important, but obviously could help you. But once you're inside and you're working, certifications are very important because this is what's going to help you grow in your career. So we have CISA, we have ISO 27001, we
Mhm.
have CIA. Some people in IT audit do certified internal auditor as well. We have SOX as well. There's just a lot of those certifications that you can do just for you to give yourself accreditation, just to give yourself some
Okay.
level of respect when you want to elevate in your career. You can actually apply for international roles. It's very easy to get them if you have those certifications. And obviously, the money goes up if you have those certifications. So it's very important for you to get certified once you are in this
Excellent.
profession.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know for you, your journey is different because you entered the industry through a graduate program. So for some
Mm-hmm.
people, it will be different for them because they are not in a graduate. Because if you're in a graduate program, the company is open to training you. You're gonna get
Yeah.
training. So for people who are not fortunate, I think certifications are important to go with your degree because you're not going to be trained. If you go into an internship, a graduate program is different because there's
Yeah.
a lot of training that's happening there.
Okay, I wanted to add that if you are in another role, like for example, business analyst, right? And you want to transition to IT audits, it is not difficult to transition because obviously you're not going to start from a graduate program, but it is very easy because a business analyst, they are client facing. Like if you want to go to a big four firm, for example, we deal with clients. So the skills that you have in this role will give you an advantage if you want to transition to IT audit. You don't have to upskill or do like certifications like CISA because those certifications, we would advise you to do them once you have experience in the field because
Okay.
they're very expensive and you're not guaranteed that you will get a job just because you have it, because experience matters more than just the certification. But it's easy to transition from roles to roles. There are people that transitions. I know someone that was a software developer. They were tired of coding. They wanted to change the role, and then now they're in IT audit. I know a lot of people that moved from their positions to IT audit. It is possible. You just have
Mm.
to show them that you have the right skills that they need for the job.
Mm. And which skills are those? Critical skills.
Uh,
I'm putting
Mostly
you on a
soft
spot.
skills.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Mostly soft skills, right? Soft skills are very important, especially at the big four. They're not very technical. So if you are somebody who can communicate, we deal with clients, right?
Mm-hmm.
They need you to be like a confident person who can talk to clients, get whatever you want to get. And if we're speaking technical, obviously they are trying to move into a more digital world, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you can bring your skills in Power BI, which most people use in their audits. I haven't used it yet, but I did my training. So some people use Alteryx, some people use Power BI. And if you can show them how you can use those skills that you have learned in your previous job, then you definitely will get the job.
Mm. Okay.
They want you to make things easy for us. Yeah.
I think you don't like coding. From what I'm gathering here, you are not a. So
Never.
is this a sweet spot, like a sweet space for people who don't really like coding but would like to be in the technology industry?
Is the best. I don't want to lie. It is the best. Like, obviously, if you did computer science and we have a coding project in our undergrad or postgrad, whatever it is, and obviously, like, coding requires a lot of planning, documentation before the actual coding and delivering of the app or whatever we are building. I was always part of the planning. You see that phase where we do the documentations and stuff
Okay.
like that. I enjoyed that more than coding. I will give it to my other colleagues, my other team members to do the coding, but I
Mm.
can do the planning. So documentation is a core part of IT audit and compliance. So if you like documenting and all of those things, which I loved, so I was like, I used that in my interview that this is what I did during my project, because they ask
Mhm.
about that if you're entering as a graduate about your project. So I did tell them that I enjoyed that part, and I think that was a plus for me because they're like, yes, we document every day of our lives, so that is that is a plus. So
Precious,
yeah.
which school did you work? Did you go to? You
Okay,
can say.
yeah. So
Yeah.
I went to Marcella Progressive High School.
Oh,
It's in
okay.
Limpopo. Yeah.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's cool. How did you get? You work for the Big Four now. That's all you've done. You've just worked there, then you worked your way up through a graduate program. How did you get this opportunity?
The Big Four.
Mhm.
Okay, so I just applied to the graduate program. I didn't expect to get it at all. But fortunately, my CV passed and they called me. So they were like, hey, would like to interview you. I said yes. They
Mhm.
interviewed me and then I got the job.
Precious, this is important. I want to understand. At what point was this? Was it when you had your honors degree, or it was when you just had your undergrad?
Okay, so an honors is very important. I don't know how to tell you guys, but it is
Mm.
important. You know, without this honors, I wouldn't get this job. I wouldn't have the job because they asked me, "Are you doing your honors?" The first thing they asked me when they called me, we see that you're doing your honors because I put in my CV that I'm currently doing my honors. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
I'll finish by end of this year. So they asked me because they were interviewing for the next year, which they assume that by this year I'll be done and then I'll be
Mm.
able to join the company. So I was doing my honors when I was doing my interview. So they were telling me that we will give you the offer, but if you fail your honors, we're not gonna give you. We're gonna take it back. So
Oh,
yeah, the honors was very important. It was a requirement. So yeah.
okay, okay. What type of a student were you? I know at varsity level, it's not easy to be straight A, but how was it for you at uni?
Oh, it was not easy at all. It was not easy. There were some modules that they made me cry tears, real tears. So, me as a student, I was not a straight A at all, but there are some modules that I passed more than the others. I would get
Mm.
60s, 70s,
Okay,
80s, sometimes 50s.
okay.
So it just depends on the modules, but yeah, I think I never wrote a sub. I passed all my exams. I never repeated, so yeah.
Okay, never mind. We have the answer. If you never wrote this up, guys, we have the answer. Please like and share this video and leave any questions you might have for Precious. I think I can just see how you got this job. You have such a bubbly personality. Like I'm sure your soft skills are top tier. I can
Yeah.
see, just like interacting with you, I can see your soft skills are top tier. Precious,
Okay.
you just came back from the UK. How was that? Was it your first international trip? Work
No, it
trip.
wasn't. No, it was my second time.
Okay. Was it in the same country
Yeah.
or a different country?
Yes, it was the same country. Yeah, so the thing is we have to do these audits every year because yeah, so every year around the same time I would go there.
Oh.
Um
So, Precious, obviously now, in a space of just 4 years, you've managed to beg we'll say your first job, because at the Big Four, you were still a trainee, because you're part of a graduate program. So then you left, and now you're at your big girl job that gets you to travel. You've just recently been in London, we just discussed it now. What type of company are you in now? Like, I know before you were at a Big Four, but right now, how is it like?
Mm, okay, it is still we work with it's like still an external audit type of environment, but we do a different type of audit. We do more compliance. So PwC was IT audit, and then here it's IT compliance audit. So we deal with compliance, regulatory compliance services. So it is still audit, but it's a different type of audit. We do different types of reviews that we were not doing at the Big Four. So it is a little bit different.
How did you get this job?
LinkedIn.
See, guys, LinkedIn is not bad. People don't like LinkedIn. So were you
No,
headhunted, or did someone slide in your DMs, or you saw a job and applied?
I saw the job. I saw there was travel. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, I applied. And then the next day they called me. So
Before we go, please give us three key lessons from this journey so far. What have you learned? Like, just give us three.
okay, there's so many. Okay, I'm gonna start with the university you come from. I know a lot of people say it matters, but to me it really doesn't. I think the quality of your qualification matters more than where you studied. Another thing is that let everything work out. For me, I didn't plan anything in my life, but
Mm.
God made it happen. So honestly, God knows what you need. I told you my friends are very smart. They got their jobs immediately out of their undergraduate. They're software developers, they're in data. Amazing.
Mm.
I didn't get my job after my undergrad, so I was like, let me do my honors. Don't sit at home, do something, go for honors, go for masters, whatever you need to do. I
Mm.
did my honors, and boom, I get this opportunity that needs an honors for me to get through. You see?
Mm.
And God knows that if I went into software, I would probably be depressed. So he was like, no, that's not for you, my child. This is for you. So if you're a prayerful person and you believe in God, trust the process. Just let him lead you. Don't
Mm.
stress yourself. Whatever works, works. I even didn't want to do this course, but I'm glad I did it because look at me. So, yeah.
You know what? I want us to go back to your first point, where you spoke about the university. Precious. Oh, before we go to the next question, guys, please don't forget to like and share this video and leave any questions you might have for Precious. Precious, tell us, you just mentioned something very important about a university, right? Please remind us which university you went to and what you meant when you say your university does not matter. Was there a point during your course where you thought, Ish, maybe I'm not gonna get a job because of where I went to? Like, can you share more with us?
Okay, so I went to University of Limpopo.
Mm-hmm.
I went to University of Limpopo. So I didn't really, I guess, I wasn't really thinking that it is gonna be an issue. Once I'm
Mm-hmm.
done, I won't get a job. But I can say that obviously other universities are preferred more than the others. But I feel like if you do the right qualification, it really doesn't matter because someone can do a qualification that is not relevant at UP, which is highly preferred. I worked with a lot of people from TVET, from TUT at the Big Four. So I thought to myself that people from TUT won't get preference as much as people from VETs or whatever. But I realized that it really doesn't matter at all. So if they can get a job at the Big Four, then then it really doesn't.
Okay. No. We get you. We get you. We get you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for your time, just spending time with us. Yeah, so you do create on YouTube and TikTok, right?
Yes.
Okay. Bye, Precious.
Bye.
Okay, guys, we've come to the end of this video. I hope you found value. Please like and share it with someone that might need it. And again, I hope today I'll see more people talking and doing something in IT auditing, okay? Because our girl Precious was here and she plugged us. That's what she did. She plugged us. She came in, she had tea with us. Please like and share the video if you found value, of course. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.